sight that many call the loudest in the NFL. We are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. Amari Rodgers to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A solid stiff arm. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 46 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Oh, good move. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll try again with Jones. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Again, it's Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up first and goal. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends. Again, it'll be Dillon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Packers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, Mahomes. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. It's Kelsey on the grab. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be fourth down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Edwards-Helaire not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire able to take it in from 1 yard out. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
First down, Packers.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete here. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Jones. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
The kick is good.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That third down conversion good for 23. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Throwing now is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jerick McKinnon. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Crosby with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they...
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Throwing now is Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan from 10 yards out. And the Packers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 35 yards. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That was Justin Reed, the safety, who got to the quarterback. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He has it complete to Christian Watson. He's at the 40, the 20. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, 92 yards. And the Packers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. There he goes left side, past the 20. And he's taken it all the way back for the return touchdown. And this game just got a little crazier. They're still alive here in the final stages.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And all the Chiefs have it. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Here's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect.
He's got him in, complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Mahomes. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good game, good game, good game.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high.
Very often in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.